And we're live. Hey everybody,
Hello.
how's it going? I'm gonna make a Pokemon tier list today, starting with I think I'm gonna do a series of these, right? I'm gonna start with Gen 1 and go from there. So the tier list I'm using includes like gender forms and stuff. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just gonna pick the one I like the best. But like Megas and Gigantamax and stuff, I will count. So let's just get right into it.
Isn't there a tool for this that like has all the Pokemon?
This
And then
one,
at the end it tells you what your favorite was of everything?
yeah, there's that like website. Like I've messed around with that before, like the thing that you pick one from like each gen and each type and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, I want to make an objective rank, an objective rank.
This is objective, yes. Fully
Objective ranking. We're correct. Everything I say is correct. So anyway, Bulbasaur. I'm just gonna start at the beginning.
Bulbasaur.
I like Bulbasaur. He's like fine. I don't think he's the greatest thing that's ever happened, but like, you know, it's like fine.
Everybody disliked that.
Solid B, I think, is Bulbasaur.
B for Bulbasaur.
B for Bulbasaur, exactly. Ivysaur I do like less than Bulbasaur.
That's fair.
It's like a weird middle step. And then Venusaur, I think, honestly, of the Bulbasaur line, I think Bulbasaur is probably my favorite of those three.
Why are there two Venusaurs?
The gender thing. So one of them I'm just going to slap into not counting. I'm just going to pick the one I like the most. Although with this, it's very hard to tell the difference. I think it's the...
Right.
In this one, it's like one of them has like the little thing in it.
Weird.
I guess, like I said, if there's a gender difference, I'm just going to pick the one I like the most. Because a lot of them are extremely minor. Like the Rattatas, for instance, the difference is how long their whisker is. And a lot of them are like that. It's stuff they only started introducing in the 3D games, I think, for the most part. Those sort of gender differences. Gigantamax Venusaur, I kind of don't like at all. It's really goofy looking. I think Mega Venusaur, I would say, is like a little bit better than Ivysaur. Now Charmander. Do I like Charmander more or less than Bulbasaur? And how much more? It's definitely more, but how much more, really, is the question.
I don't know, man.
We'll say I like it a little more, not a lot more. Charmeleon's pretty cool, though. Alright, and then Mega Charizard. I honestly feel like Mega Charizard is, like, fine, but a bit much. Better, definitely better than Venus. Oh, that's not Mega, that's a Gigantamax, but, you know. Regular Charizard, though? I'd put him at a solid B, but I think Charizard's kind of overrated because they stick him in every game. I like a Charizard, don't get me wrong. Like, the Black Charizard's pretty cool. Y Charizard is lame, though.
Yeah, no, Y Charizard is basically just bigger Charizard.
It's just a bigger Charizard, and that's lame. Squirtle, S tier, easy. Squirtle is for sure my favorite starter from that gen. I have a lot of emotional attachment to Squirtle. Wartortle's like pretty good. I think I like Wartortle more than Charizard. Now Warship Blastoise.
Sure was a choice they made.
Yeah. It's cool, but I think a bit much. But I do still, I think I like it more than Mega Charizard, or Gigantamax Charizard. And then Blastoise, I would say a solid A for Blastoise. And Mega Blastoise is kind of goofy looking. Alright. Ooh, Dance Mix of Burn My Dread, fuck yeah. Caterpie is like, fine. I don't hate Caterpie, but I don't feel anything about Caterpie. Metapod, Nah. Butterfree. Nah. I like it more than Caterpie. I think I like it more than Ivysaur and Venusaur.
This is gonna get complex.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing, right? Like, this cool big moth Butterfree is pretty neat. It's cooler than Caterpie. Is it cooler than Ivysaur? Yes. Yeah. I think Weedle I like maybe a little bit less than Caterpie. But do I hate Weedle? I don't know. Weedle's kind of annoying. They've got Poison Sting. It's kind of a bastard. Kakuna.
That's not its fault.
It's the designer's fault, and they should feel bad for what they did to their son. Now, Beedrill. I think Beedrill's pretty alright.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, feel free to offer your opinion. I could take it into consideration. A lot of the Megas, I think, look really goofy. I don't think I like Beedrill more than I like Bulbasaur, so it's for sure after Bulbasaur.
right.
Yeah, I think that works. I think I like Venusaur more. Mega Beedrill is a real Digimon-looking ass Pokemon, which is not a bad thing per se.
Yeah, but it's just extra stingers, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not at the same tier as regular Beedrill for sure. Yeah, I think I like it more than. You know, I might like Ivysaur more than Mega Venusaur now that I'm thinking about it. I think I'll swap those two around. Pidgey is another Pokemon I feel nothing about. It's just a bird. Pidgeotto, ironically, pretty cool, though. But is it cooler than Mega Beedrill? Nah, I think that's good. I think that's fair. And Pidgeot, I think... Honestly, I think I like Pidgeotto more than Pidgeot. Like, as a design. Mega Pidgeot.
Yeah.
Mega Pidgeots is, like, way too much. Rattata, it's just a rat. I feel nothing about Rattata. I kind of like the dark type one though. From oh, this is gonna start. We're gonna have to start scrolling. All right, Raticate. I feel pretty. Raticate's kind of a nothing burger of a Pokemon. Yeah, honestly, Now, Chonky Raticate, though. Chonky Raticate? I'm a big fan of Chonky Raticate. You seen this guy? You didn't play Sun. You didn't play Sun and Moon, so I don't know if you've seen this guy.
I have seen
but
it, though.
Yeah, Chonky Raticate's great. I think I like Chonky Raticate better than Ivysaur. Spearo's cool, but it's also kind of nothing. More than
a bird.
More than Pidgey, though. I had a Fearow that I really liked once upon a time. But do I like it more? I think I do. I think I like it more than these, but not more than Beedrill. Ekans. Snake. I think I like Ekans more than Caterpie. Come on, switch. Switch, you fool. Arbok, I think, is a little bit higher, though. Now, Pikachu, we come to an interesting problem with Pikachu, where it's the mascot of the franchise, and I don't really care for it all that much. It's, like, fine. I don't think it's bad, but it's, like, fine. I like it more than these birds. Now, Fat Pikachu is excellent. Fat G-Max Pikachu. That chonky guy. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's about accurate for me. Regular Raichu. About the same as Pikachu, honestly. Alolan Raichu I like more because he's cool looking. He's like a weird psychic type. But where does he go on the list? Yeah, I think that's about right. Sandshrew. Sandshrew's cute. I like Sandshrew. Sandshrew's a solid B, I think. Alolan Sandshrew, I'd say about the same. Sandslash is real cool. But how cool exactly? Objectively speaking, obviously, because everything here is objective, and I'm just correct.
True.
Don't do that. Alolan Sandslash is really cool, though. Ice Steel. You know what? I think actually Alolan Sandslash might be my highest A tier at the Mo. Nidoran, meh. It's like fine. Nidorina about the same, maybe a little bit cooler. Nidoqueen though, like Nidoqueen and Nidoking, I do like. I haven't used them much, but I'm a big fan. I like the purple a little bit more here, but I think that's about fair for those. Is Nidoking cooler though? Yes, he's pointier, which makes him cooler. Objectively. Clefairy is pretty good. I like Clefairy. Say about maybe a little more than Sandslash. Whoa. The things moving around is really confusing me. I think that's about right. Clefable, about the same, I think. A little less, maybe. Vulpix, I really like. Do I like it more than Blastoise? I don't think so. Alolan Vulpix, I might, though. I don't even know what song this is. What the fuck? Oh, it's from Yakuza. It was like it's one of the karaoke songs from Yakuza. I didn't recognize it. From Like a Dragon. Ninetales. It's like okay. Regular Ninetales I don't like as much. Alolan Ninetales rules. With the Alolan forms, they really did a good job. For Ninetales and Sandslash. Jigglypuff, Boko will probably hurt me for this, but it's like fine.
Wow.
Wigglytuff is worse.
Wow, yeah. By a lot.
That's a good point. I would say Wigglytuff is about the same as Pidgeot for me. Alright, we're starting to have to scroll to reach the things. Zubat, who cares? Golbat, also kind of who cares. I really just I do not like Zubat and Golbat. Hold on, let me adjust this somewhat because I think we're going to start running into scrolling problems. See if I can make the projector a little bit different. Well, now that I've deleted the ads, I suppose I could just put it back to the regular screen size. Let's see here. How do I filters? Boy, that's really big, actually. 50. Okay. I think that's good. Let me just get that back to a size that is reasonable to look at for a viewer. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. More or less. Hi, Mulligai. I'm ranking Pokemon objectively. Objectively. Oddish. Eh. I think I feel about Oddish about the same as I feel about the birds. It's like fine. More than Pidgey, less than Spearow. Gloom. Gloom kind of blows. Yeah, more than Mega Pidgeot, but less than the bugs. Vileplume's okay, but it's like, meh. Rank Snorlax net? Nah, I'm going in order, basically. I'll get to Snorlax later. I imagine Snorlax is probably gonna land pretty high for me, though. Paris.
Big guy.
I don't know. Think Paris might actually have to go a little lower. I like it more than Weedle. I'll say that. Parasect. Yeah, I think there's about right. Venonat's just a big purple guy in it.
Big purple.
Just a big purple weirdo.
It is peak like simple design though, you know.
Yeah. No, like listen, I don't hate Venonat, but it's not, it's like fine. So far my only S rank is Squirtle. Peak. I might be tempted to move Vulpix up to S later, but we'll get there when we get there. Venomoth I actually do kind of like. Like a... Yeah, I think about there. Regular Diglett. Playing a lot of Gen 1 OU on Pokemon Showdown recently. Yeah, It sounds like it. It sounds like you've been going hard in the paint on Gen 1 competitive on Pokemon Showdown. I guess it would just be the easiest to understand of them, right? I think there's about good for Diglett. Alolan Diglett's not very fun to look at. About Gloom tier, I'd say. Dugtrio, I feel about the same as Diglett. It's just 3 of them, isn't it? It's like fine. Now, Alolan Dugtrio, though, fucking slaps. I love the fucking boy band hair. It's fantastic. Do I like it more than Bulbasaur, though? I think I do. Yeah, you know what? We'll put that in A. Put it in A. Right about there, I think. Long Meowth. I love Long Meowth. Long Meowth rules. I would put Long Meowth about the same as
Long cat meme.
Yeah. Regular Meowth is like fine. I would say Meowth I like maybe a little bit more than Pikachu. Maybe more than Caterpie? Yeah.
Wow.
Alolan Meowth is sassy, which is good. Sass gets a lot for me. I'm basically like doing a Long Meowth is not Gen 1 now. Well, it's a Gen 1. It's a Meowth. It is Gen 1. Or so listen, we're doing all of like the alt forms of Gen 1 Pokemon also. And fucking Fuzzy Meowth about the same I think as Alolan Meowth. Maybe more so. Yeah. Persian. This is outrageous. It's my tier list, small guy. I do what I want. Persian is like fine. Do I like it? Yeah. Yeah, I think about there is good. Fat Persian is like fine. I like Sassy Meowth more than I like the evolution of it. Yeah, I think that's about right. No. We'll go a little bit better than Spearow. Better than Vileplume. Worse than Raichu? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Psyduck. I'm a fan of Psyduck. He's just a goofy guy. Psyduck's like a B. Like the long white Diglett? No, that's not a Diglett. It's a Wiglet. Different Pokemon. That would be in the Gen 9. Fuck, we're up to 9, aren't we? The Gen 9 tier list, which is different.
It is kind of funny that it lumps the Megas in with Gen 1.
Right. Well, I mean, they're based on the Gen 1s, right? So, like Yan Mega will be Gen 4. Well, Wiglet is a different Pokemon. It's not just it's not called Paldean Diglett. It's Wiglet.
That's
which
true.
is a different guy.
They did just change the name.
Different guy. Golduck, I think is... I slapped Golduck into D by accident, but I think it's appropriate. I like it more of in Gloom, I guess. I like it more of in Alolan Diglett. After Parasect. I think that's good. Mankey. There's a lot of Pokemon that I just feel like fine about. If Wiglet was a Paldean Diglett, would it be on the list? Yeah. I'm basically just going in order from 1 to 151. Let's see here. Mankey, I like better than... Do I like it better than the Nidos? Think about mid-Nidos. Primeape. About the same, I think. Primeape better than Mankey. Yeah. Better than Caterpie. Better than Meowth? Nah, that's about the same. Growlithe, great. She's a dog. I love dogs. Look at Wiggler's being robbed. Wiggler will be on a later tier list. Wiggler will get his day in the sun eventually, and he'll probably end up somewhere in C, if I had to guess. Let's see here. Growlithe. Yeah, Growlithe is really cool. I like Growlithe. Think about there. Hisuian Growlithe, I actually like more. Arcanine, big fan of Arcanine. I think Arcanine gets to be an A. Yeah, I think that's about right for Arcanine. Hisuian Arcanine, about the same, I think. I think it's a better design than Arcanine, but it's about the same. Poliwag, it's fine. It's a little circle guy. I would say I like
circle guy.
Poliwag, little less than Ekans. That sounds right to me. Poliwhirl, about there. Well, they've done that with a couple things, small guy. There's been a couple Pokemon where it's like very similar, but not exactly the same. Poliwrath, think about the same there. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Abra, annoying. Bastard, hate him. Bastards never want to come with me. I'd say about there for Abra. Kadabra's cool, though. I can be friends with Kadabra. Let me think. I like Kadabra more than Sandshrew. I think so. Yeah, more than Sandshrew, less than Venusaur. We'll go there. I'm not doing both versions of Kadabra. Nor am I doing both versions of Alakazam. Introduced later, but are part of the same species. Yeah, so like the different forms I'm included. But I'm not including like evolutions that were not in Gen 1. Those would be on the later tier lists. Alakazam. How do I feel about Alakazam? He's like fine. I've never really had an Alakazam, so I don't on my team, so I don't think I've ever really vibed with him. But he's like cool.
He's alright.
That seems arbitrary. Well, Malagai, it's my tier list. If it's not number 1 to number 151, it's not on the list. You can look up their Pokedex entries and you can see the number. It's not arbitrary, it's based on the number. Then sit down, motherfucker. Not actually mad, it's fine. I like Spoonsman more than Pidgeot, but he's like, meh. A lot of the Megas are pretty meh. There are a couple of them that I think are really good, but a lot of them are like, why?
Right.
You know what? I think I like it more than Pidgey, but less than Diglett. We'll go there. Machop, he's just a guy. I think I like Venonat more than Machop. Machoke. I like Machoke less. He's even more just a guy. About...
How dare you?
Yeah, that's about the same. Mega Machamp is cool, but it's one of those things that I'll probably never, like... I mean, G-Max, not Mega. Sorry, different guy. Machamp is alright, though. I'd say I like Machamp about as much as Kadabra. Bellsprout, I often forget that you exist, I'll be honest, Bellsprout. Let's see. Less than Venonat, less than Machop? Yeah, no, more than Machop. Weepinbell, the worst of the three. Morven Pidgey, and probably about as good as I'm gonna get you. Victory Bell, though, I actually like. I've had some Victory Bells that have been pretty fun to have around. But how much? Morven Venomoth. Yeah, I think that's about right for me. Tentacool, meh. Morven Gloom. Morven Alolan Diglett? I think so. Morven the Bugs, less than Abra. That's fair. Tentacruel, I feel about the same. Weepinbell looks like a fleshlight, though. How is that supposed to make it better for me? What is bro cooking? Geodude? You know what? Geodude's pretty... Listen, I know I've gone with a lot of just a guy things on here, but Geodude's, like, fun. He's a guy with fists. He punches stuff. More than Vileplume, I think? No, less than Vileplume. Alolan Geodude, about the same. I like that he has angry eyebrows. His hairdo is whack, though. Graveler, I think I actually like more. Morven Poliwhirl. Ekans is really like my barrier Pokemon for C tier. Where I get up to Ekans and I'm like, is it cooler than Ekans? I think Graveler's cooler than Ekans. Less than Arbok. We'll put it there. I think that's good. Alolan Graveler. He's got too much stuff on him. I'd say about the same as Alolan. No, less than regular Geodude. Golem, I don't like at all. I think I like Golem less than Paris, but more than Weedle. I mean, objectively, he's better than Paris and more than Weedle. Well, because, listen, let's see. C tier is my, like, they're fine. I don't think they suck. I think they're fine. In fact, Weepinbell should be lower now that I'm thinking about that as my qualifier. Yeah. C tier are like fine. It's Pikachu. It's iconic. Yeah, that's why it's in like currently the upper half of C tier. We'll see how it goes. Also, I've seen too much of Pikachu. I think it's like fine. I don't think Pikachu's bad. I don't think it's good. He's fine. Now I do love Railgun Golem because it's insane.
What?
The golem that's got like a railgun on its back.
Yeah,
Alolan Golem. Yeah, Alolan Geodude is like rock electric, and the final evolution it has like a railgun on its back. It's crazy.
That's whack.
Ponyta. I wish he were cooler, Ponyta.
That's fair. It is just a horse.
Alolan Ponyta.
Galarian Ponyta is way cooler.
Yeah, that's it. Galarian Ponyta, I would put up an A, maybe S. Do I like it more than Alolan Sandslash? I think so. I would put that in S. Rapidash, it's cooler than Ponyta, but it's ultimately still just a horse. It's a scientific railgun, you're correct, Mulligai. A certain scientific railgun.
Heyo.
Galarian Rapidash, I don't think is as cool as Ponyta, but it's up there. I'd put that below Arcanine. I think that's good. The fantastic hair gang right here. Slowpoke, I like Slowpoke. I think Slowpoke is a B to A. Less than Vulpix. Galarian Slowpoke, it's like, I would say that is a little bit lower. I'd put that below the Nidos. Slowbro, I don't like as much as Slowpoke, I'll be honest. Yeah, I think that's about right. Less than Machamp. A low or Mega Slowbro. What are you doing, man?
What are you doing, man?
Bro's cooking nothing. Galarian Slowpoke or Slowbro. I like because he's got a cannon on his arm. Magnemite. I'd say Magnemite's probably going to be like a very annoying in OU. I think Magnemite I like more than most of C tier. I don't know if it's a B, but it's definitely a high C for sure. You know what? I think it might be a B. I think that's about right.
Looking at Beedrill.
I think it might be a B. Magneton. Let me think here. Do I like Magneton less than Magnemite? I think I do. But how much less? Not a whole lot less. Morven, Mega Beedrill. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Slowbro's, you look at Slowbro's face. Yeah. Slowbro's great. You can't do anything to Slowbro. Look at him. He's just a goofy guy. Farfetch'd is pretty cool. Wish he had more to do, but that's what Sword and Shield were for, I guess. Farfetch'd. Let's see here. Morven Ekans? I think so. Yeah, that looks right to me. No, a Galarian Farfetch'd is pretty good. He's got a big stick. Do I like more of a Beedrill, Venomoth? Yeah, I think that's good. Doduo. It's a bird. It's another one of those guys that's just kind of a bird, and he doesn't have a whole lot going on. I like Dodrio more. Oops. Yeah, Dodrio is I would call Dodrio probably a B somewhere. Let me think about that though. Yeah, I think that's about right. Should rate the sprites next. I'll think about that. All right, Seal. Seal's like kind of lame. I don't know. I feel like Seal and Dugong are yeah, just kind of nothing burger Pokemon. Like they're fine. I don't think they belong in D.
Is better.
Yeah. Not by much though. You know what? I'd say Dugong is better than
just because it's not called
Spoon Boy.
A seal.
Well, Dugong I think
it's
is also just a
seal.
kind of seal.
Yeah, but it does look better.
Yeah, that's true. Grimer's a funny, gooey guy, which I like. He's just got that. He's got a winning smile. You know what? I'd say.
Yeah, you can't pet a Grimer.
I can admire him from afar.
Although I guess this tier list is not a pet ability.
Dugong is not a type of seal. There's some kind
which
of
would
like
be a funny tier list.
Are Dugong? Okay, they're not a kind of seal. I'll grant you that. Are Dugongs like a kind of aquatic mammal? I think they are. Oh, and Grimer, I like his smile a little bit less. Muck. Now, Muck I don't like as much as related to manatees. Muck I like less than Grimer for sure, because he's at that point he's out of hand. Yeah, I'd say about Persian is how I feel about him. I actually do like colorful Muck though. That seems right to me. Shelder. I like his goofy tongue, but he's like fine. But Muck has come backwards. Yeah.
True.
That's true. Do I like Shelder? I think right about there. Cloyster. Too many vagina jokes, but that's not Cloyster's fault. Think about about the same. Maybe more of a Nidorino. Ghastly. The ghosts I like. I like ghosts. Let's see. Let me think about this for a second. I don't think I like Ghastly more than Bulbasaur, but I like Ghastly a B tier amount, I would say. Haunter is A easy, but where in A? Yeah, I think right there. Higher end of A. I hate the Funhouse version of Gengar because it's too big and it's too vor. It's a cool design, but I don't like it.
Like S tier.
Yeah, Gengar's up there. Haunter's bigger than it looks.
I'm not biased. Don't look at my smile.
Let me see here. Yeah, I think I'll put it right next to the other thing with that's mouth is too big for Mega or for G-Max Gengar. Regular Gengar is like up there though, yeah. A at least. I think I like it less than Haunter, but more than Charmeleon.
Fair enough.
Alright, and Mega Gengar is like fine. I'd say middle of the pack. Morven Pikachu, Morven Caterpie. Let's just bump it up. Let's put them against my meter. Morven Ekans, yes, I think so. Definitely Morven Mega Venusaur. Better than Ivysaur. Oh, maybe he is a B. Yeah, I think he is a B for me. As I'm just kind of scrolling through, mentally comparing these in my head. He's actually getting a lot higher than I would have originally thought. Yeah, hold on. Mega Gengar might make it to A. I think so. I think A for sure. Right there, I think. Onyx. I like Onyx. You do just be a big snake, though. I think I like him more than these G-Max forms. Do I like him more than Psyduck? I don't think so. I think I like Psyduck more. 3-finger Haunter or 4-finger Haunter? Looks like 3 as far as I can tell from this sprite. Only gave me 1. Drowsy. F, easy. Hypno. Tentative E, because I've used Hypnos before and they're pretty okay. But I don't like him because he's a weird, creepy guy. Krabby. I like a Krabby. He's a crab. Pinchy guy. I think that's about right. Yeah. Big King Crab Kingler is... I like that he's got a beard. I think I put him about there. Regular Kingler. About the same as Krabby, I think, honestly. No, a little lower. Yeah, that looks right to me. Actually, I think Krabby needs to be further back, and Magnemite needs to be further ahead. Breaking the law. Voltorb. Honestly, I like Voltorb. Above average, for sure. Grass Voltorb I didn't get to fuck around with much because that game was weird. But I think he's alright. C, high C. Judge. I really like Electrode, though. I've had several. Listen, I know he's just an orb, but he's a cool orb. I don't think as cool as Gengar, but cooler than Charmeleon. Grass Electrode is, like, not as good. For sure. Nah, better than Wigglytuff, yeah. Right, Execute is fine. I don't feel strong feelings about Execute. One way or the other. He's some eggs. I guess I like him more than Seal. More than Dugong. More than Diglett. More than Persian? Yeah, I think so. Executor is, like, not as good, I don't think. You know what? I think I would put Executor in D. Around the same level as Golem, probably less. Alolan Executor, though, is fucking rules. Let's think here. Justice. Turn that up a little bit. Yeah, I think there's good for Alolan Executor. Cubone. Cubone's a cool guy. About Magnemite level, maybe? I think I might have to put Magnemite higher on here, I'll be honest. Because I think I actually do like it more than, like, Clefairy. And Cubone, also more than... That's why I was thinking that. It's like, I like it... Think about there. Marowak. About the same. Making that weird Magnemite and Jigglypuff. What do you mean? Which weird one? Oh, the ones from the new game? No. Those would be Gen 8. They're different guys. Gen 9 also is what I meant to say. Yeah, I think that's about right. Getting a lot of Yakuza music today. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wrong verse. Alolan Marowak I think is cool. About the same as the regular one. Maybe a little higher. Not as cool as fucking Magnemite, though. Alright, the Hitmons. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. I would put both of them probably in A. Probably less than Mega Gengar, though. Hitmonchan about the same. I think I like Hitmonchan better than Hitmonlee. Lickitung, high D at best. I don't like the way he looks at me. Coughing is, like, meh. Better than Lickitung? I think so. Better than Pidgey. Maybe I need to put Pidgey in D tier. Pidgey is the top of D tier. I think that works. You know what? Seal also goes in D tier. We're changing it up. I think Coughing is a bottom of C. I think that makes sense. Wheezing, about the same, honestly. More than Dugong, less than Persian. Top Hat Wheezing is way higher up on this list. Top Hat Wheezing. Better than Gengar? Yeah. Better than Blastoise? Yeah, I think so. Called Paradox Pokemon, apparently. Why are they named just normal words? I don't know. I knew they were Pokemon. Jigglypuff yet? Why is it not S tier? Because I'm not ranking it based on Smash Brothers. And I also don't play Jigglypuff in Smash Brothers. Better than Long Meowth, worse than Boy Band Doug Trio, I think is where I'm going to put Top Hat Wheezing. Rhyhorn, it's like, fine. Less than Geodude. More than Graveler. I think that's about right. Rhydon. More than Geodude. More than Raichu. Less than Alolan Muck. That your wife's favorite? Yes, that's why listen. She doesn't need to know about my list. Jigglypuff's in B tier. Is that not good enough for you? B is above average. Chansey. I like a Chansey. I've ran with Blissies a few times. Chansey's alright. Yeah, I think more than Psyduck, less than Fearow is good for me. For Chansey. Tangela. I like Tangela, even if it's completely worthless. About the same area, frankly. Chansey's top tier in OU. Makes sense. That bitch is a tank. Kangaskhan. I think Kangaskhan gets a B for sure, but where in B is the question. I think I like it less than Venusaur, or more than Venusaur, less than Marowak. Mega Kangaskhan, it's the same thing. There's just 2 of them now. This is getting out of hand. Horsey. I don't know. I think generally I like water types. I think there's about fair for it. Seadra's cooler, though, because he's got more pointy bits. Seadra's better than Ivysaur, for sure. Ivysaur might need to move down this list somewhat, now that I'm looking at him. Nah, not too bad. Not too bad.
He does stand out, huh?
Yeah. I think Ivysaur less than Arbok, for sure. Seadra. Let's see. Better than Venomoth. Yeah. Better than Victory Bell. Yeah. Yeah. Just keep scooting up the list. Better than Cubone? I don't think so. We'll go there. Goldeen. It's just a fish. Who cares? Generally, I like water types. Goldeen does not excite me. Better than Raticate. Better than Vor. We'll put Goldeen at better than Vor. Seeking is fun because of the meme. Seeking. Seeking. With an older offspring. I know. It's just a... fucking Mega Kangaskhan is just Cougar Kangaskhan. Seeking. Nah, honestly, Seeking I think is a D. Top of D? Maybe top of D. Staryu. Staryu's like...
Top of D's nuts.
Staryu's like fine. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's good. Starmie, about the same. About the same. Better? Nah, about the same. Mr. Mime, no. Get out of here. I do like you more than Drowsy, though. So there's that. You have that going for you. Mr. Rhyme is hilarious because he's a tap dancer, but I still don't think he's great.
I don't like him.
I still say D at best. Better than Golem. Now, Scyther's cool as fuck. Scyther, get up there. Let's see here.
That's a little high for a Mr. Mime, isn't it?
What, D? Are you sure? It's Mr. No, that one is Mr. Rhyme, you're right. Mr. Rhyme is the other one. Regular Mr. Mime, F for sure. Ice Mr. Mime, I kind of like his kicky dancy mode. He does like a little clog dance that I find entertaining. Scyther. I put it about on par with the Capitalist, a little bit higher. Mr. Mime bottom tier. Yes, exactly. F. Jinx, also F. Electabuzz, that one could be up there somewhere. Let's see, let me think. I think in my brain, Mr. Electabuzz, I think Cubone is now my B tier, like, do you go higher than me thing, because I really do like Cubone quite a bit. I think
Cubone's pretty good.
Just above Cubone for Electabuzz. Magmar, not as much. Magmar is more like a high D, maybe low C. I think I like it more than Seeking, so we'll call it low C. I really don't like this Mega Alakazam. Maybe I should make that lower. Yeah, about there, I think. Pinsir is like... I don't know. I know a lot of people like Pinsir. I don't really feel anything about Pinsir. Better than Magmar.
Pinsir's mid.
Mega Pinsir,
Low.
yeah, fine. I don't really like Mega Pinsir that much. I feel about the same as Mega Pidgeot. Tauros. Tauros also pretty mid, I think.
It's just a bull.
Just a bull. Yeah, about there.
I'm
There are
just
3
a
different
bull.
versions of Paldea and Tauros, and I feel about the same on all of them, I think. I do think the Paldean version is cooler than the regular version. But I don't think any of them are cooler than Muk. Magikarp. Magikarp is doing his best. I don't think I can put him higher than... I can't put him higher than C for sure, but I also don't think I can put him lower than C. Magikarp is all reliable. Gyarados is great, though. Big Dragon. A tier? I think so. I'd say above Mega Charizard for me, but below Long Meowth. Mega Gyarados I don't like that much. About the same as these other, like, weird over-designed ones. Mega Lapras, or G-Max Lapras is neat. But how neat? About as neat as the Machamp? Maybe more?
Swell.
I think I like it more than G-Max Kingler. Lapras is a high tier for me, though. Lapras is a cool guy. Yeah, I think low A is good for Lapras for me. Ditto. Mid to bad because Ditto is one of those Pokemon that's good for breeding and literally nothing else. Oh, fuck yeah. I love this fight music from Like a Dragon. It's got the horns, baby. Ditto more than Machamp, but not more than much else. Eevee, top tier. Not a lot of my favorites are from Gen 1, as you may have noticed. Yeah, I think that's about right. I might have to kick some of these. I think I might move these ones, everything from Haunter down up to S tier. And then Gengar's top of A. I do like Big Poof Eevee. About as much as regular Eevee, really. Maybe more. We'll say more. Amogus. Sus. I have it turned on. Let's see if it works. I did have to reconnect my, hold on, let me...
Bullshit.
Okay, it's working. So that'll come through in a minute. When the Ditto is sus. Ah. Amogus. Vaporeon, despite the memes, it's like mid. I'm thinking. Did you know? Of course I know. Put it below Chubby Raticate. I think that's very fair. Jolteon. I like Jolteon. I've ran with Jolteon a few times. I like Jolteon a bit more. Not a lot more, but a bit more. Flareon's great. I wish it was useful. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of fire types, is that there aren't a lot of fire types. Let's see here. Flareon's fluffy, which I do enjoy. Yeah, I think there's good for Flareon. Porygon. I love Porygon. He's an angular guy. You know how I feel about angles. They know. I have no idea what track this is.
No.
It's from Persona 4. Explains it. Haven't played that game. Yeah, I think this is good for Porygon. Omanite. I'm pretty mad on the statues, or on the fossils from this gen, honestly. Yeah, I think that's about right for me. Omastar. Actually, a little bit less, to be honest. Kabuto. Think about the same. Higher. Higher than Taurus. Lower than Muck. Kabutops is cool. He's got weird scythe arms. I would say Orvan Firo. Orvan Krabby. Not as much as Jolteon. It is law. Aerodactyl
And so
I like.
it was written.
Like an Aerodactyl. Yeah. That sounds right. Which is the better Scyther Pokemon, Scyther or Kabutops? Well, according to my objective list here, it must be Scyther. Scyther's an A tier. Kabutops is in low B. Alright, we're starting to get to the end of it. Mega, same thing as all the other Megas that I think just have too much going on. Yeah. That. Mega Snorlax, or G-Max Snorlax is great. He's just he's a napping and the tree grew on him. Because of how long he sleepied for. Snorlax, I think, is also going to go in A tier. But where? I like it less than Lapras, I think. That sounds about right for me. Yeah, I think so. Alright, Articuno. I like the birds, but they're not super fun. Didn't even know it's strong. Oh, it's not a Mega. It's a G-Max. I said it wrong. It's got the little things that indicate that it's big. The little cloud guys. Those are from Sword and Shield, the game you didn't play much. Who was I moving around just now? Articuno, right. Where'd he go? I don't think I dropped him in the right place. It's definitely better than Magikarp. I think that's about how I feel about Articuno. I think that makes sense. Alright, I do like the Psychic Articuno from Sword and Shield, though. It's pretty neat looking. Yeah, I think more than those. More than Gengar. More than Vulpix? More than Alola and Executor? No, I don't think so. Zapdos, I'm a bigger fan of. I think I might just like pointy guys. I like them when they got them angles, you know. I think I like Magnemite more though. So, Runny Zapdos, I don't feel as good about. He's like fine. Better than the Tauroses.
Someone help him, he's melting.
Better than Cum. More than Ditto. More than, yeah, I think more than some of these for sure. I think I need to put Alolan Graveler lower. Yeah, we're just gonna scoot him down a few tiers. Well, not tiers, but you know what I mean. Moltres. Zapdos is cool. Zapdos is cool. He's high B tier. Moltres I would put also probably high B tier. Below Aerodactyl. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, the dark type Moltres fucking slaps though. He's cool as hell. I might put him higher than Blastoise. Dratini, it's fine. Probably like a high C for me. Yeah, about Pidgeotto. Dragonair, I'd probably put about the same. Corvin Dratini, maybe. I don't hate Dragonite, but I don't feel much about him, honestly. He shouldn't have grown limbs. Should have stayed a weird noodle. Yeah, I think those are all about the same for me. Maybe a little lower. I'm like, yeah. All right, we're almost at the end. We're up to Mewtwo. I think this might be the Smash render for Mewtwo. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't think this is the Pokemon render. Maybe they just look the same. I would say Mewtwo's probably like a high B for me. It's like fine. Pretty good. Yep. And Mega Mewtwo X sucks ass, and Mega Mewtwo Y is not that much better. And Mew... how do I feel about Mew? It's like kind of mid for me. Design-wise, it doesn't have a whole lot going on. It's pretty cute. Move-wise, it has fuck all going on. All right. I think that's it. I think that's my Gen 1 Pokemon tier list. Unless I want to make any last-minute adjustments, but I think I'm just going to scroll through this real quick to see how I feel. I think... Well... Yeah, just going to make some minor tweaks here and there, but I think that's about it. I feel pretty good about this for the most part. Yep, so, top tier, Squirtle, Galarian Ponyta, Alolan Ninetales, Haunter, and Alolan Sandslash. Bottom tier, Mr. Mime, Jinx, both of the Mega Mewtwo's, Drowsy, and G-Max Venusaur.
Lamau.
And in the middle is everything else. I think Gengar being the highest in A for me is pretty good. Snorlax being the lowest in A. A lot of these G-Maxes, how is Mewtwo not S tier? He's cool and has childbearing hips. I don't like Mewtwo that much. Maybe it's because I have a billion of him, because it's Mewtwo and Celebi are like the two Pokemon that they give out for events all the goddamn time. I have so many Mewtwo's and Celebis. I'm not a joke. I think I have 6 or 7 Celebis. It's redonkulous. But yeah, I'll just give this a quick scroll for the audience watching later. And you can see my objectively correct Generation 1 tier list. I
will not be accepting any questions at this time.
I'll not be accepting any questions ever. Feel free to go into the comments, but I won't read them. I probably will, but I'll ignore them and pretend.
You'll probably read them.
I'll probably read them. Do not recognize the legitimacy of this list? Well, you're not the authority. It's law. Anyway, I just wanted to do something short today. I wanted to get a stream in, but I didn't. I was going to play Cassette Beast, and then I booted it up, and I'm like, I don't know if I've got it in me for this today. I've got 2 days off, so maybe I'll stream some tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. We'll catch you... Have another... tomorrow for something. I haven't decided what yet. But, yeah, have a good one. Bye. I don't know where my frames have gone. They're just gone for now.